Well, guys, we are back. The last video you guys seen, I just took delivery of the 316 cat. My emotions were pretty high. I was, you know what I'm saying, just excited to get this machine, and it comes in and had that broken boom right there. So me and the guy that I bought it from, which was the owner of equipment business, we're going back and forth for a week or so, and we finally came up with a solution. I am keeping the machine. He made it worth my while to keep the machine, and after looking over this machine, I tell you what, it is a really nice machine. I mean, this is all still factory paint, shine. I mean, it's a really nice machine. You know, I would just, you know, you buy a new machine, or not a new machine, but you buy a machine and it's supposed to be job ready. You spend over 100 grand on it, comes in, and you see that's the first thing. And then I couldn't get a hold of him. So what, obviously, I'm not very rational anyway. I go from 1 to 10 pretty quick, especially when you got 100 grand online. You know what I mean? And you're not knowing, well, over 100 grand, and you're not knowing what this guy's doing, and never done business with him before. Just had that bottomless pit in your stomach feeling. That's what I had. So I was pretty irrational in the beginning. We came to agreement, got a good solution. I'm keeping the machine. I think it's going to be a good machine, but thank you to my cat reps. They kind of got involved, and another guy, Cat, my sales manager rep, Kyle. They got involved and helped me with the situation, man. I can't thank them enough. It's another reason I say you got to build those relationships. Those guys treat me good. But like I said, after all in all, I think it's a good machine, and we're keeping it. It worked out. Idaho wanted to keep it from the beginning. So today we're going to take it to a place where the tough guys go and they come out even tougher. We'll show you that. We're going to haul it first time on that. We'll get it loaded up on there, show you that, and we'll take it where it's going. And doing some research, that's kind of common to happen on the cats. It's I guess that's a weak point on them, you know. Should work out. Let's get it, guys. Well, good morning, sunshine.
Yes.
Yeah, sleep good?
I did. When I fell asleep, I was out.
Well, I just told the guys we're keeping it. The 316's ours. After further review
And multiple avenues explored.
we did explore a lot. A week of sleepless nights. I lost 6 pounds in 1 week from stress, just trying to figure out what's going on. But in the end,
Works itself out. I told you, just give everything time.
and I told him I always go from 1 to 10 real quick. I'm not very rational.
On the phone, yeah.
I'm not very rational, but you spend over 100 grand, and that comes, and it's not what it was portrayed in a broken boom. But
I know, but you have to, when people, you're upset with people, you have to approach it as you got to make them feel bad for you being upset with them.
yeah, I'm not good when it comes to like, I don't know. I just let my emotions show too quick, I guess. My cooler head didn't prevail.
I get twisted sideways real quick sometimes too.
Yeah.
And that was a very, well, you're just thrown into the freaking fire with that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, showed
That
up
wasn't
with,
a soft entry.
no. That was like a guillotine to the head.
Well,
Oh, dragon fruit.
I didn't know which one you said. Blue the other day.
Oh yeah, well we might do both.
Dragon fruit, and then I got this. It's warm.
That's
Well,
been in there a couple days, ain't it?
Actually, it's
Chilled down, yeah. I like them
chilled
super
for
cold.
Yeah.
Well guys, we're gonna get the trailer pulled up, get her loaded up. Man, I tell you, I absolutely hate putting air in trailer tires. Me and Idaho messed with this for an hour and a half last night. I got those extensions, we got them on, and it wouldn't take air. I got to thinking about it, what it is. I bet I need to take the valve stem core out, because you cannot fill those. It's just not possible. So I think them back tires have like 80 pounds and they're supposed to have 125. We're just gonna have to run it. I mean, we messed with it. So you know what I did last time?
You got it all cleaned up like we didn't even spend an hour on these last night.
Oh, I know. It was, yeah. Yeah, I got it cleaned up. You know where it went? Right to my new catch-all.
Oh, man. We got another one?
Yeah, right here. There's my new catch-all.
Oh, man. That's awesome.
Yeah. So you know what I did last night? I ordered them, I spent like 500 bucks and ordered them air equalizers, where you take this out and you hook both tires together, and it's got the gauge out here. It tells you the pressure,
yes.
And you can fill it right from out here.
So they weren't as bad as you thought they were going to be.
It was like 500 bucks for the set.
Yeah, well, that's less than half of what we thought.
What'd I think?
$300 a set of tires.
Oh, I did say that. No, $71 a tire.
So
70, 140, 280.
You've already saved money. You're starting out saving money today.
It's a good way to look at it.
Last night, a couple texts. I went from a $1,300 door to an $800 door. I'm $500 up.
Exactly. You don't want that plastic.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even have to leave the house.
And they're making money.
To make money, yeah.
You're winning.
Winning. Yeah, winning.
You're like an F-16.
Yeah. Well, instead of...
You're drinking monkey's blood.
It's almost, you know... They're making me feel good about it. They threw that $1,300.
Well, you gained when you thought you had to put pumps in your skid loader. You thought it was going to be 12 grand. It didn't even end up having to do that. So you're 12 grand ahead for the year.
I still haven't even found where to put that money yet.
Exactly. Or
I don't know where it's at, but it's somewhere. I mean, I didn't have to spend it, so I'm 12 grand ahead.
Yeah, you didn't have it, but you didn't have to spend it. So yeah, you're ahead.
And that's. See, there you go.
Yeah. It's all a state of mind and way you look at things.
That's right. You can either have a good day or a bad day. It's the way you perceive it.
Exactly. Well, and guys, another reason too on that machine that I went from 1 to 10 pretty quick is when I would call the guy, he wouldn't answer. And what kind of feelings that make you have when, you know what I mean? But on the flip side, when I was calling to buy the machine, he didn't answer either. So it wasn't like, you know what I mean? Hopefully a bad situation's gonna turn good. Here's something else I want to show you guys too. These videos will be coming a little bit after this. But I finally got my pool project done. Got it set, took a week off and did that. So I'll bring those videos to you too. I've got a bunch coming your guys' way. First few times I move this thing, I'll have to figure out where the best weight ratio is on the trailer. That's kind of always the deal. You want me to do it?
Oh yeah. This baby's on its way to get fixed. There ain't no sense of me sliding it off here and destroying something.
I think it'll be all right.
Oh yeah, I mean, 9 times out of 10 it probably would be. But why ruin a good day? Oh guys, I had it lined up perfect. You're good. It's just as wide as the track.
It's just wide as the trailer? Oh dang, nice.
Yeah. All right, this is what we do. pounds you're weighing on right now, it's a lot on them. You want to come forward a little bit? I think that'll work. And even that Komatsu I was running yesterday, of course this has probably been sitting and got dried up and everything. You can see that's how it's sitting. Shoot, man, some WD-40 to get that thing quieted up, but I like to put grease wherever I can. Yeah, hopefully we get this back real quick and we start working it. Where?
Puking oil or something right here. I don't know what's that all about.
On the drive or something?
I don't know. Just oil all over the track, and tires don't look near as bad when they did on the 65 when I hauled it. Wow. This is like 44,000 pounds. That 65 is 50 something. Anytime on a new machine, you just gotta figure out the bugs, the ifs and ands and buts and wills and won'ts. We'll get it. It was spraying oil because I left the dang oil dipstick loose. That's my bad. Man, I tell you what, guys, this thing pulls amazing. Them ramps right there, that setup is awesome. You don't even feel it breaking over. Perfect tracks. I didn't want the big, it must be 24s because I didn't want the big ones. My other one hung over about this far on each side. How'd it do? I mean, we don't have no lights. Like I said, we got to figure out all the trials and tribulations. Huh?
We got turn signals.
So when we started out, I had to boom up higher. Somebody on my road's not going to have internet. I need to call my wife, see if she's got internet for work. I heard a psh, and I seen something like curling up like a snake on the road, and I looked back and I thought, oh no. At least it was just that.
It's like a freaking 50-pound test when you get a snag.
Yeah, I got to get them tires right, but oh man, that one's low.
That one's low. It pulled good.
So here we're at J&J Engine Rebuilders. This guy actually lives up the road from me. They rebuilt a motor on my skid loader before. I'm gonna have them listen to that whistle. They think it's turbo seals. Let's keep our fingers crossed. You guys got some motors in here, don't you?
Yeah, got a little bit.
Yes. How you been?
Pretty good. How about you?
Oh, not too bad. Can't complain. Can't complain. You want to listen to this?
Yeah.
Hopefully it is a turbo seals like you guys said. Well, guys, here's where we're at. It's where the tough guys go. Come out even tougher. So we're here at Kennedy Welding,
Jamie, how you doing, buddy?
which we're doing the job right down the road, and I was driving by here yesterday and seen all the equipment, and I thought, dang, maybe that's a fix for my boom. And I remember when I owned a shop, I had a kid that come in there, used to work here, and he was telling me how they always repaired equipment. So we stopped here yesterday, and they're gonna fix the boom onto a 316, and come to find out, old Idaho's got two cousins that work here.
30,000.
Don't you, Idaho?
Three.
Oh, it's your cousin too, Justin?
He's a
How's
little.
it going?
All right, man.
It's a family tradition then, ain't it?
That's right. Your hole is our goal.
Oh my God. Yeah. So yeah, they're gonna make my 316 tougher, ain't you guys?
That's a game plan.
Man, you should.
Well, they even told me because the guy I bought it from was gonna buy me a new boom. These guys even told me here that even if, because I was gonna have them put the boom on it for me, they said even that new boom we're gonna reinforce because of the problems that Cat has with them the booms. But man, look at that D6. I just love that. That's a good looking dozer, and that's an older one too. But guys, I'm excited, man. I stopped down and the guy seems to think that that's a turbo seal that's doing that whistling. Then we're gonna get this heavy duty from Kennedy Welding here. Things are turning out. Let's just hope they work out. Let's go take a look in their shop. Look at that bucket. Yeah, I was stressing out trying to find a way to get that boom on and stuff. They're gonna do it all right here. That's all they do is line boring, and look at all this stuff. You guys know what you're doing, don't you?
Oh, we act like it anyway.
Yeah. That's all they do is work on heavy equipment and booms, and this guy's got a really good reputation around us, and I totally didn't even... I was kind of thinking, man, that'd be a shame just to take that broken boom and not do anything with it. So where you want me to pull that thing unloaded at?
I'm gonna move some.
Okay, cool. You guys want to know who builds America? People like this. He's been here 38 years. People like that. People like me, and people like you. We build America. Don't let them tell you any different. If it wasn't for us and people like this, there wouldn't nothing be going on. We're the ones out there sweating, grinding, making it happen, sacrificing. You guys know who you are. On that note, guys, you've seen the 316 ordeal. We're gonna keep it. A good deal is a state of mind, and I'm in the state of mind right now that I got a good deal. He made it right. He really did. Guys, you guys know what to do. Like and subscribe. Yeah, do that. Let's get it. Thanks, guys. Casey, the main guy, well, I guess he's one of the main guys here. He was saying he's had a run on these 315s, 312s. Yeah.
Hey, you gotta hold the button until the light changes.
Oh. Yeah, that.
I don't know why it automatically starts up every time I reset.
Yeah, that's weird. You're gonna love that machine, ain't ya?
I will.
I'm gonna get a little sticker right here. It says Idaho.
On my first windshield,
On his first windshield.
after we replace this one, I'm putting a little black sheet on the door.
Yeah, that's awesome. Do you see Sister? She's like, Dad, you see your door? I'm like, no.
I put that on there over.
He put a black sheep sticker on there like 2 months ago. I mean, I thought I did it, but my daughter's like, Dad, you see what he did? Yeah. Like, he's all smiles when he's tickling the levers, ain't he?
Oh man, it's not bad at all.
It's not bad at all.